Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. We are continuing with the Stanley Parable 2. See if I can annoy the narrator a little bit more than last time. Preferably a lot more.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, we've been here before. Alright. Quit the game and then start it again, achieve. Thanks.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah, actually.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yeah.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Hope you're doing that, I guess.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Yeah, 50 clicks is bullshit, isn't it, Cookie? My cat Cookie is here. I'd be able to hear him. I'm petting my cat while doing it. I'm multitasking.
I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay, 417. Where the fuck even is... Where the... Guess I'll have to look for it. This is now a little bit difficult because Cookie now is in I'm wanting pets mode. Ah, there we go.
Oh, great. Cool. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Fine. Fine. 437. We will do it. Give me 437 is what he said, right? Oh, there we go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Asshole. Give me the far away ones. 415. 15.
Now, back to door number 437.
I guess we are listening to the narrator for this one.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I'm sure we are getting somewhere. We are getting all over the place except for getting the achievement. Wait, 417? I ran past it. There we go.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Cheeky. Oh, I can't jump. Okay.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
How about we don't keep it up? How about we are done with it?
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Is there one here too? No, of course not. All the way. All the way.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it!
You asshole.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think,
anyway, that's it for the
you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I'm petting Cookie out of frustration. I need some de-stressing. Cookie appreciates it too. Okay. Cookie is now over my mouse, perfect condition. Now she's over keyboard, perfect condition for playing. Would you all agree? Let's see what we can annoy him with today. Let's just see what we can do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's do it. Let's see if there's other opportunities. Wait.
Yet there was not
What?
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm in this
Stanley
room
decided
already?
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure. Let's do that. What's this? Executive theft? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes if the boss suffered losses when that's what the boss chose. Okay. I'm not gonna say that 3 times. Oh.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I have to savor it. Simply because of how much time it takes to pick it up. Okay. Nothing to do in the bathroom apparently. Hi Cookie. Hey, I need the microphone. Before getting distracted, today is seemingly very busy for the cat. She was like napping until a couple of minutes ago. I don't know why she suddenly decided that now that he's streaming, now is the time that I will wake up. Get comfortable somewhere. Like, my hands are busy. I can't just pet you. I have to annoy the narrator. Oh, how did I end up back here? Cookie. Thank you. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What? No indication of any human life?
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I do a lot of things by sheer luck. Anyway, passageway, eh? This is so far isn't as fun as
another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Yeah,
Stanley
these stand the
films.
stands, I guess.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
The word urine isn't that. Anyway. The cat is being taken care of. I can actually move everything how I want it. She's done.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's see what happens.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I wonder what will happen in there. Don't walk into a micro-penising chamber!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought
That must
to
have been
himself.
so annoying
Did
to
he
set
have
up,
the strength to find out?
either in real life or in game. Is a rocket gonna shoot me down? Oh, there's a pathway. I guess I will have to press the big buttons.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one
red
of them,
screen.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Iron. Does anyone remember the number that Stanley has? Man. Three. I know it's in that area. I just don't do it anymore. Maybe our attention will be directed to it later. Can't we just jump?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Yeah, it couldn't be true.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Unthinkable.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Andy. Oh, we alright? Cool. And I jumped off. Oh, nope. Not enough space.
But here was
Stanley
the
is
proof,
too fat.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I'm
For
not sure about
he
that.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Sure. Let's go dismantle things. Let me guess, there's a big button. Console disabled. Hey, narrator-san. What the fuck am I supposed to do? 1, 2. Forgot what the third one was, but the fourth one. 5. I'm gonna check out more buttons. Has to be more, right? Okay, found number 3. Two. Other buttons in the center. One way to find. They're really throwing me off with button number 5. This has to be a troll. There is no button number 4, is there? But I have to check. I will fucking be I will be bothered. Where's the button up? Okay. What do you mean? How do I get up there? Oh. I've never heard of a police. That's one. Okay. control idle, waiting input. Okay.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
You say that.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Or
what's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
they're hopefully dying.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Let's try that again.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
That's nice.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I don't think so, yes.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being...
427, that was the number.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Hey! That's that. I couldn't figure out what to do. Well, here we go again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Let's
could
try
it
to
mean?
pick up the phone when the
Stanley
woman
decided
calls.
to go to the meeting room.
Bye-bye.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I'm
Stanley
fully
knew it
aware of
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Yeah, let's
lounge
stop by
first,
the employee
just to
lounge.
admire it.
Looking good.
Yes,
looking
truly a
good.
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in
I
this
have to keep an eye out
immaculate,
for-
beautifully constructed. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Highly doubtful. There's a staircase in. Tempting. But no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Indeed.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
You are
I'm
my
not.
enemy.
I realize that
damn it, I
investing
missed
your
out.
trust in someone else can be difficult.
how do
but
I
the
get
fact
there?
is that the story has been about nothing but
That's a
you
freaking...
all this time.
How do I even...
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
I like a door
Please,
that I didn't know I
stop
can
trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
That's where I wanted to be.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
But she is reaching out to me. She is
If you can
calling.
truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Yeah, picking up the phone. If you're picking up what I'm putting.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All
I don't know.
right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
I knew you were
come
lying.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who
Shut
want to
up.
commit their life to you?
Oh, I'm
trying
gonna
to make
commit
a point
something.
here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Yeah. Morning employee 427. Press J on your keyboard. Oh, really? A cock chair? That's in bad taste. Fine, J.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press R to reload.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
I guess
One
that
might
too.
even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't think one chooses such a life. That's kinda how society develops.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, boo-hoo. Very funny. Press H to watch TV. Okay, where is the TV? The microwave? Oh, up there.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize
He
that all of his
stole the TV.
co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What did I miss? Cookie pushed the figurine off the shelf. It's fine. Cookie fine too? Okay, Cookie is fine. My cat Cookie is fine. Please press M to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press X to prepare dinner, sure.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
He fills
down one
my
path lay an
apartment
enormous
with
round
office
room
stuff.
with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press G to tell your kids a story. Okay, that's the spot.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press Z to tell your wife you love her. We need a divorce.
But there is no answer.
Oh my God.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
Stop squeezing the game
forgets
into my
which life
apartment.
is the real one.
Press H to sleep, sure. Try to take that away from me.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
Okay.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Well, I'm waiting. You better have a response to me not pushing the button. Seriously? No jump button and now you won't even acknowledge that I'm not pressing the button? There's no way. Okay, pressing O. H, G, L, Ö, E, U. Scharf S. Please press K to be at work and to beat at work. Come on. You seriously are not gonna have a reaction to me not pressing it, huh? How do I throw items? How do I open inventory? There's the crafting table. Fine. You boring sack of narration.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please proceed to question nothing. I'm questioning that. Anyway, we need to keep going, so I'm gonna press it.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
What?
I must.
You
Perhaps,
must what?
Well, maybe this time he'll see.
Maybe.
Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Are you gonna save it
And
infinitely?
I tried.
Gonna take it as a yes. $427. Okay, next time we see that big screen thingy, I hope
All
I
of
will
his
remember the
co-workers
number.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Keep going. There's a specific room I want to go into this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
Yeah,
the
we've
correct
heard
way
it
to the
before.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Anyway,
Perhaps he wanted to
I'm
stop
gonna
by the
go
employee
through the
lounge
door
first,
past
just
the
to
lounge.
admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Indeed.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Maybe we'll get a collectible that means nothing.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So
Yeah.
now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Do you even know, man?
from here, it's, left.
That. Fine.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Ooh.
No,
Rage
no,
baiting
not the right.
bastard.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Is it back out?
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Fine, I'll hold on a minute. Just hurry it up, man.
Let's
I'm
see,
just
we
here
went
for
down,
its story.
Right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've
Left,
got it now.
down.
This story is absolutely, definitely
Up,
this
down,
way.
up, down, left, right, VA start. That looks like an easy cry prologue, but okay. Sure. Hey, 427.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet.
You've been
This
there,
is all a
that's not
spoiler.
right.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely
done that.
unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were
Sugar
gone.
on.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Am I tripping? Where is the bucket? Is that in the next room? Oh, wait. Am I back to the Stanley Parable 1 again? No balloons, no cards. Does that mean I've also no collectibles? Oh man.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
I see.
Everything should be...
I
did something
see.
change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Are
It
you?
was right here just a minute ago.
Yeah, sure.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Go through here? Of course not. The same door. Okay. Hold this. Okay. I want this door. But I actually have to look, don't I? Are we going here?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
But wasn't done yet. It was an adventure. 40.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, what could it?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Misplace your notes list. Okay. Oh, this is hilarious.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yep.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I'm game. Let's find it. Coffee stain. They made satisfactory. Nice reference.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Sure, buddy. You are a mess today.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
It is a story
I can't
of a
quite
building.
recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Is it?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Awesome.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so
Good game.
job.
GG. Easy snacks.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What?
Some
I was
people
looking
win
for a
fair and
story.
square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
You just
I'm
salty
getting
I
weirded out
won.
by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Sure. Start all you want. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution.
Adventure
This
line.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Follow it. Sure, let's follow the line, I say.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yep.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Can't you do it
Now,
alone?
we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to
Focus on
apologize.
following the
Not
line.
sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Music? Oh wow. Good song. Good music. Good entertainment. Did they pay a fucking Did they pay a freaking skateboarder to paint the wall line or something?
Wait,
Going wrong.
cut the music.
What?
Go back
Why?
and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'll make it easy. Anyway. Can you put the music back on? I just got into the groove.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
vacuum.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yep. Somebody actively painting the line as I'm walking down it. This was like freaking Pink
Oh,
Panther.
no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Sure, Adventure Line. Here we go again.
You know what, Stanley?
What?
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
I know,
We're
right?
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sure, buddy. Okay, buddy narrator.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and
The
Stanley
walls are
forging a new
beige.
path,
What is
a new
exciting
story.
about
Well,
this?
it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh, we
Go
wanted this
wild.
part to have a
Use your
lot of characters,
imagination.
so we painted
Whatever
the
it might
walls
be,
a very
Stanley,
beautiful sand.
I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd
What
also
the?
like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. and We should be fine.
Acknowledge it, TM. Love me some trademarks. Can you put on music or something? No? Okay. I didn't prepare any music. I should have.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
Multiple
here,
choice
the
question.
story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Fine, I'll
so I
follow
know
the
that
line.
each door has to
PM.
lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
I checked
so
out like
starting
2
from the right,
sentences ago.
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Okay, well,
Come,
both of them.
Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, you cheater. You don't want to open the other door. You know I would have gone through the left door. You knew. Okay, what's going on here? Oh,
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be.
the next step
don't
is
want
him
it to be.
forgetting
I
all
don't
previous
want the game to keep
restarts.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I think somebody got mad.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
Both doors lead here
Will
anyway.
someone come for us? Will something happen?
Give me the illusion of choice if it's
Oh.
it's all the same
Okay.
anyway.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah,
I'm not
sure
quite
is a
sure if
kind
we're
of
in the
story.
destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Eventually.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
In the meantime, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Okay, remember last restarts?
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
so that actually broke the chain of restarts. Yeah, I was looking forward to a bookstore. Phase 7, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I
Stanley
don't
knew
need
it
the
perfectly
correct way
well.
to the meeting room.
Perhaps
I'm
he
not
wanted to
going
stop
to a
by the
meeting room.
employee
I'm
lounge
going
first,
somewhere else.
just to admire it.
Admire all you want,
The
you can
lounge was
admire these
sublime,
cheeks.
a work of art. But
Hold on.
eager to get
There
back
was
to
something
business,
I needed to
Stanley
do.
took the first open door on his left.
I'll do it later.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Let's
it's
see if he can
incredible
open
he
the door.
wasn't fired years ago.
Some way to get down there. Oh. Let me guess, there's no actual way down there. Oh, there is. First we're active. That was a lot more easy than I expected.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come
I
to
won't
me.
let you sit on it. Disgusting. He said, let me sit on it. I know, right? That's what I said.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had
He's
begun.
glitching out. There's a shit ton of cassettes on the floor.
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
Wanna say something
that it seemed
to
the office had
the
begun.
hero?
So far off the beaten path that it
you
seemed the
think
office
you're
had begun.
evil?
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten
Okay.
path that
That's it?
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me,
What
all
back
the
and forth?
absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording.
Actually, this would have been
It
my
was all
first.
just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out
You want to
all to
stab
be in the
me?
main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
And you're saying I'm not married? That narrator acts like he's married to Stanley.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And
That's
if it
new.
did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay, that was fresh dialogue. Meeting today. Figurine Finders Committee. Tell me there's a figurine in the main room. Okay, tell me about the illusion of choice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sure, buddy. For a moment I got excited about possibly a new commenter. What? How we can find them? Trust the completionist instinct. Is there one in this room? Go under the table? No. What we know, small floating objects have appeared across us. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. Agenda, how can you tell you've spotted them? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Oh, hello Balarov. How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room. Thank you. Good luck. You have no idea how much I appreciate an
Coming to a
actual human
staircase, Stanley walked
commenting in chat.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Cheering me up like that. Yeah, let's go up this time.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Did I not ask?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This time we know what number we are. 427. All new adventures in Stanley Parable 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That escape is dead. I remember now. Let's turn some lights on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
3410 only sitting on a chair in the row of chairs? Is that what's going on? Was he not then I have a desk or anything? What's that? Okay. What's the next button do? Ah. Classic elevator
pitch. This mind
pitch.
Control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, indeed.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I will dismantle the control once and for all. So is the game gonna crash or something? Credits? Anything?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Should have brought a flashlight. With an aim.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
The machine.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Okay.
and that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
You call this a door?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Let me suddenly play Skyrim.
And Stanley was happy.
Oh, Oblivion. I don't know my way around any of Elder Scrolls. Beat the game, complete the Stanley Parable. Only took us 3 hours. I must be
Someone was
one of the
following
fastest
Stanley. He
speedrunners.
was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Let's see what else can we mess around with.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I can't hear you because of how weird I am walking right now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, I bet.
What? Really?
Yeah, really.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Yeah. Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
There's the 7th one, isn't it? Okay, I'm going for Reto.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
We just
stopped. Well, I think I have a solution.
I have also a solution.
Let me show
you. It involves me eating a rice cracker.
What do we want?
Freedom!
What are we looking for?
When do we want it? Yesterday.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Joy, joy, joy.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Enjoy your happiness.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
That will
Please,
teach me
Stanley,
to have gone through a red door.
Oh, no. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please,
I know, right?
I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before.
If you wanna die, you have to land on your head.
Why are you
Not
doing
that I know.
this?
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Oh no, I
That
love
you'll
it.
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Sounds so toxic right now. So
Maybe you're just
controlling,
getting a
so
kick out of it.
pressuring,
I don't know anymore.
guilt tripping me.
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Else is yours. This is up yours.
Is it over?
Nope.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
This.
I'm going back.
You're so bad. What? What? What's going on? Why is everything blue?
All of his
What's wrong
coworkers
with
were
you?
gone.
Why?
What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome to a whiteboard ending. Drawn this? No. Dark mode? I love it.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Do we not have a door 430 this time? Guess not.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road
enjoying
you've
this
chosen?
dog
Well,
mode
don't let me
a lot.
stop you.
Oh no, not that. This isn't gonna
You see?
this isn't gonna
There's
reset
nothing
me a
here.
lot, is it?
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Okay.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is
Ooh,
this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, you. I go the left door as I'm supposed to, and suddenly he's still making me go
Okay,
through
I'm going to stop you there.
optional
now,
stuff.
tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be
Yeah, we'll
honest.
give him a
I'm
shitty
looking for
rating.
some real critical
bad
feedback
rating.
here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yeah,
That's
one.
not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that?
Be better. Get
But
well
I guess
soon.
it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Sure. Oh, world lead. Good old meal. Skid, Nacho Nacho, Voila, Hogarth. And all the way at the bottom, Stanley. This is a dead rat is better than Stanley. You are objectively ranked 9,328 out of 9,328. Why not ask some friends for help? Error, friends list is empty. Good operator, enjoy this witticism.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Okay, here's my honest
Hey,
answer.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Oh,
and
you
now
really
would
don't
be
care
a
for
lovely
my
opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Sure.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him
Thank you,
back to the
Ariel.
right. And if he reaches the
I
fire,
enjoyed
you
making
fail.
it.
It's a
For
very
reference
meaningful
to-
game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the
Okay, how long
demands of
is this
family
game?
life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4 hours,
So
gotcha.
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Okay. You intend me to press this annoyingest button for 4 hours?
Cats and boots and 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 cats.
In meinem Garten liegen 3 tote Rapper. Ich schmeiß sie rauf auf meinen Sattelschlepper. Ich schmeiß sie in die brennenden Tonnen. Hang she's to ramen in den letzten Tonnen. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay, how much time will everyone have? Are we doing the 4 hours? You know what? I think I milked this long enough.
You heartless bastard.
You
Did
made me
do it
listen
because
to this
you
for
hate
4
babies
hours.
or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out.
there a wolf
I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I love dog mode. Best feature in this game.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Yeah, dog.
Well, it
This
seems
is so
obvious
this.
to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
That what
Perhaps for
Firewatch
some
is
sort
about?
of twisted
Yes.
erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total
Firewatch is
mental
depressing.
depravity. So far, I love
Didn't people
everything
like it?
about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even
People
more.
love it.
Come, let's
Depressing.
venture outward and see what else is out there.
Awesome. Are you building this amazing story here? Life is depressing as this. I guess.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Let's explore this open world.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
I can squeeze through.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
know what, I'm
that
climbing
big,
back up.
open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay,
Those
so
are
what
actually
exactly
country
do we do
flags.
here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some
I think
kind
that's
back
Germany.
here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
We have
What fun.
Belgium?
We shall run the
Oh, we
bases
do
and do a
have
touchdown
Belgium.
together.
Yeah.
Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh yeah, right. Narrator was talking. I totally forgot about that. Let's go this way this time. Yeah, I did blue last time and I fell into it because I didn't know that there's a hole.
Are you doing
Because
it?
in
Are
Rocket
you
League
winning?
there
Is
isn't.
this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yeah.
Stanley, I have
Oh,
a thought.
speed increases.
And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
I think the amount of
sports
balls
experience.
that's is
I'm going to
perfect
try
is
it out.
2.
Here comes another ball.
I
Yes.
might not be
Oh,
very
goodness,
pro
that really does
mutation
feel
in this
amazing, doesn't it?
stand, but
Stanley,
still.
I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Can you tell me there will be more
Balls.
balls? Oh. I'm gonna press my face against them.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yeah, yeah.
Having fun? Is this a real video game?
Yeah.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh,
That's right.
my
Your little
balls,
fun
my
comes to an end.
face.
This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video
You're
games are
crossing
nothing.
boundaries
Yes,
left and
that's
right.
what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
I'll take whatever I want. So did she actually leave me? Let's see, that's the Spanish flag. There's Swiss, I think that is Hungarian, I think. Don't know many flags. That's Korea. I think that one is Russia. Not entirely sure. That's Poland. France? Oh, Italy. And still think more flat countries on my Argentinian. Or what's it called in English? Slovakia. China. Okay. Canada. I think that's the United Kingdom or Australia, one of the two. Austria. Oh, that's Brazil. Then what the fuck was the other country flag? I don't know, but I was probably very rude in assuming it. So. Okay. Yellow flags? No. Time to kill ourselves. Not in real
Hello?
life.
What are you doing?
I knew that.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come.
You're barking up the wrong tree, narrator. Oh. Okay. More holes to fall through. How come this radiator gets so many polygons? I'll spend some of those on the doors. Oh, thank you for a raid, Bewitching Gummy. Appreciate it. That's a lot of viewers you're bringing in here. Thanks. She bringing 11 viewers. That is amazing. Can't thank you enough. What have you been playing over there? Nice. Oh, Remy's here too. Amazing. The whole gang's here, huh? Yeah, amazing. Currently looking for the next narrator segment. We unlocked dark mode. Oh. Great. Because I got left behind. Huh. Okay. Placing my face in all kinds of places except for where I need to go. I was playing Silent Hill 2 and I really hate to raid and run, but I gotta get my killers to gymnastics. Yeah, don't worry about it. I appreciate the raid happening to begin with. It's fine if you don't stick around. Take care. Ah, progress. Not progress. I'm stuck. Narrator-san. What do I do without your guidance? I don't know what. Ah, there we go.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
I'm at a better place.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Yes.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone
Just
who will
because
wrap
I
everything
needed
up
your
at the
help
end
doesn't mean I
to
needed
make
you.
sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
But the end is.
I can wait.
Yeah. The end is never the end is never the end. Exactly. Yeah.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
This office is brightly lit. That's new. Let's see what else I can find to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, very nice
The
employee
lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business,
Eager to
Stanley
get back
took the
to business.
first open door on his left.
Just kidding.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by
You
yourself.
won't trick me again.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
He is a doll.
That's her, Stanley.
Voiced by you.
You need... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
That is not
Music
what
comes
happens.
in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the
Well,
phone
no, that's
is
not
actually
what
somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh no, he's onto us.
I can't
Run.
believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices,
we
you
don't
might have
have dog
negated
mode
it
anymore.
entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp
game
the
is
severity of the
not
situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my
That's
watch.
terrible.
I'm going to
Without
stop the
dog
game
mode.
for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Everybody,
It's the best
toilet,
part of
get yourself
being
a
a
drink,
real
a
person.
snack. This is gonna
But
take
if
a while.
used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
I'm
He could
Stan.
invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I'm supposed to be having a
Excellent.
back sack
Making
and crack.
choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, let's try it again then. You'll find the last collectible.
Now that we know
No
your choices are
jumping off this
meaningful,
time.
we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Doesn't have to be reality. I'm dealing with reality, and honestly, I would prefer not to have to. Old numbers on these doors. Some kind of copy room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Sure, but...
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Awesome.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Hey.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
What do you do?
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
I'm pretty sure this was entirely optional. Have to.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Nah.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Yes.
Oh,
Man-child.
my story.
The most toxic.
If you'd just
of
gone through the door on the
variants.
left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Can confirm this is actually how the story would have gone.
...behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, a set of 2 open doors. I'm gonna take the one on the left. It? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh.
Coming to a staircase,
downstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Toilet is closed. Must be occupied. Okay.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 155. What was the code again? I think I messed it up.
Stanley spoke the code.
Oh.
Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Nightshark 115.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Stanley Parable from Deluxe.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there?
This is
Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Alexa, play Despacito.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Sorry,
That's all
Leroy.
right.
What happened to Leroy?
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I don't know who Leroy is, but they say sorry, Leroy. Maybe they mean Leroy Jenkins? I don't know. Only Leroy I know. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I tried.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did. Aren't you surprised? We need more planks. Okay. Mission status. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Okay. How to find food. Basic at this point. Let's go down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The last figurine.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
I doubt
I
that.
would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
This is the red room, huh? Really figured. Be good.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm dreaming.
What
This is
a
all
relief
such a
Stanley
dream.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He
He's
wasn't
so gonna
crazy
lose
after
his
all.
job.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now
Doesn't
the voice was
everyone have a voice
describing
in their
itself
head like
being
that?
considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever
Let's
been
go
in
over
his
the
life.
direction watching.
Now,
Oh,
hearing the voice
so
speak
much
these
for that.
words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my
You love
apartment
pushing buttons.
and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm Spiralok.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is
Can't
Stanley.
wake up.
I
Wake
have a
me
boss. I
up
have an
and
office.
save
I am real.
me.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
That's sudden. Will it come red again?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, of course.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
That's a very normal thought to
think
have.
this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, ran. She ran in high heels, of course. Important business meeting, yeah. One that she would need to run to. She's bad at scheduling if she needs to run for a business meeting. I guess she got distracted too much by Stanley. Okay. No balloons. And no...
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figlets. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Okay.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Fine. That's stupid. We see the Steam reviews again? I thought I'm playing Stanley Parable too. Zone Sweet Zone. When the Stanley Parable was... Okay. Let's go down there.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6. Seriously. Oh wow, that's a lot of people trying to reach it, and I just stole it like that. Ah, that way.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
This game knows how to tell jokes.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I actually can't. Guessing boss's office.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
You say that. I don't believe it. I don't think that
Let's
the
see,
third
what
time's
came next?
something you remember.
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
What?
Well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
It didn't. I mean, I'll take it. But this is the first time I'm seeing this room. Am I gonna get stuck in some kind of pool room in a bit?
This was the 5th mini-Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, he didn't. 2002 level of video editing. Oh my god, this is exactly it. That's exactly how they all been. If you find a YouTube video that's about 20 years old, that's it. That's the editing on it. Because Windows came with Windows Movie Maker and all of this was like pretty much people having fun with that editor, video editor. Of course, credit. Best boy narrator. It was copyright the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video,
Yeah,
but it was
I bet you
8
did.
minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes! Long time. 8 minutes. Ah man, he sounds like a 2-pump chump if you know what I'm talking about. These stores both go to the same thing. Yeah. Okay. The final figurine.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine. Right here, under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
very
It was a
much what you
moment
thought.
unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh, 12 out of 6. See where this is going. Oh, blocking me off. Typical. There's a jump. Circle, no.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing
that's
left to do but
hilarious.
move onward into the future.
The sign says something
Goodbye,
different on the
memory
TV
zone.
than on the wall.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay. Make me remember which one I took then. Alright.
Okay, yes, that spot under the stairs. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
You're so demanding today. You need a girl who's into that. Or a boy. I'm not judging.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yeah, let's watch it again. Yeah. Oh my god, it's fast forwarded.
Yes, I love that video.
Second time was even better than before.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
I'm getting too many of those figurines. Especially considering there's only 6 of them.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation.
Okay.
Next one.
Wait, that's not... Over here? Nothing. But I'm glad I explored. The toilet is the next one, isn't it?
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Yep,
This
here
is
we are.
it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Okay, what else is there? There's nothing. You're gonna give me more figurines, aren't you? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you? Wait, I'm back out here? Must be joking. You must be joking,
It's
narrator.
the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Please tell me it doesn't matter. Go for. Well, I got what I wished for. I should have not wished for it.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Do I find
Is there
get
anything
something?
else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Can you now or not?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
Good.
I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it.
I believe
I'll be
in you.
stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
The end is now. The end is now. Loading. I don't know if...
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What office do you want? Wrong. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I miss something? I missed something.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Get through this once more.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Okay, we got something new out of this run after all. Calming new age music. Sure, buddy.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright. If you're going too quick, he will literally make you wait. It's so funny.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I guess.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
I've seen bigger rooms.
What horrible
I think this room
secret
is
did
even
this
too big.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength
Yeah,
to find
a
out?
smaller room would get the job done. It's all how you use the room, you know?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
Honestly, I'm surprised
Stanley's
that so
co-workers.
few
The
are
lives
fired.
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Only like 2 people fired? Crazy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Yeah.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Preach, girl.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, off of this game.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Nope. I hope everybody enjoyed the game as much as I did. Probably gonna be the last time that I play through it for a while. And thank you for joining me on this journey. Oh yeah, if anyone has suggestions for raids, let me know. I will try to raid. Otherwise, have a great weekend and bye.
Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking that healing, sinking in this feeling. Now you needed time, giving me the signs of life. Making you are clear, but you're gonna read me in the deep. Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could